Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First JC.
This Nigerian industrial countries by Sardinia. Network line is not clear.
I mean, Alhaji Babawuro Abdullahi and 33
Connect.
Alhaji Babawuro Abdullahi and 33 others, and Federal Polytechnic Damaturu. Parties. Are the parties present? Representation of council. Representation of council. Appearances, please. Is any of the council or line appearing in this matter?
No, my lord. Not at all. Council.
Can we have silence, please? Now, this case was adjourned for judgment on a date to be communicated to the parties on the 18th of May 2022. However, upon review of the case file, I discovered that there are conflicting facts in the affidavits filed by the parties to this case, which necessitates the recall of the parties for further directives. As the case came up today, parties are absent and there are no legal representations from either side. In spite of these, I still have to go ahead and give directives. In view of the conflicts in the affidavits of the parties, I find that this case is not suitable for originating summons procedure. Parties are accordingly directed to file pleadings. And the case is adjourned to the 27th of June 2022 for mention. The notice shall be served on the parties.
As the court pleases. As the court pleases.
The next case is between Usud number NICN/JOS/12/2021 between Hoseo O. Yunana and 17 others, and the executive governor of Taraba State and 4 others for mention. Parties?
Well, we have three parties in court. Please.
Claimants?
We have Yunan, sir.
Claimants?
Claimants, plaintiff claimants, sir.
Present.
Present.
Okay.
There are 3 in court. There are 3.
Defendants? Defendants absent. You hear me, counsel?
Well, we've had you, my lord.
It appears like one of the participants is using 2 devices simultaneously. If any of you is using 2 devices to connect to this proceeding, please, you should kindly switch off one.
Sir, we are using one.
Okay.
And I'm not sure.
Okay.
Can you check?
Representation of counsel.
Yes. With the greatest respect, my lord. With the greatest respect, my lord.
Can we have silence, please? There is a lady making noise in the background. Can we have silence, please? Yes, go ahead, Anna Counsel.
M.Y. Saleh, son.
Yes.
Appearing with me, Mr.
M.Y. Saleh, S.A.N. with
Shagaya Ayuba.
Shagaya.
Yes, sir. Esquire. For the
Can I see him, please?
Please.
Yes, I'm online, my lord.
Can I see you?
Yes, I'm online.
Wave your hand, please. Let me see.
Wave your hand.
That's me waving my hand, my lord.
Okay. Shagaya
Ayuba.
Ayuba, my lord.
Okay.
Be proud.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, my lord, the case is for mention.
Are you for the claimant?
We are for the claimant.
Okay.
Yes. We don't know of the defendants.
Any appearance for the defendant? Any appearance for the defendant?
Well, not to our knowledge. Here. I believe we have been served with all the processes.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Sally.
My Lord, well, the case is coming up today for mention before your Lordship. We are ready to proceed, subject to the convenience of the court, because we have filed all.
Hold on, I'm recording. I'm
Oh,
recording.
sorry, sir. Sorry.
Yes, you have filed what?
We have filed all our papers, and it was to proceed to hearing. You know, at the last adjournment. It was
Parties have exchange processes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a simple claim of outstanding and paid salaries. That is the gist of the case, sir. Employed and had not been paid.
Okay.
So, yes, sir.
I'm recording, please.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm in between first. I'm sorry.
So it was ripe for hearing.
Yes, sir.
Before it was transferred to this court.
Yes, my lord. Now, the last time it came up, because the counsel to defendants were not yet in court, they turned up lately. That is the director of civil litigation.
Okay.
You know, not in court. He met me in the office. I must admit. He met me in the office.
I've gone through the case file.
Yes, my lord.
And I read the letter written by the defendants to the president of this court.
Yes, sir.
And the honorable president called for the comment of the claimant's counsel.
Yes, sir.
And after the comment of the claimant counsel, the matter was reassigned to me.
Yes,
and upon having gone through the case file, I now directed that the case be picked for mention virtually.
Yes,
so
sir.
that we can give directives.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. And now, and I caused a hearing notice to be served to the learned counsel for both sides.
Yes,
and I
my
believe
lord.
the defendants were duly served and they have
Yes, my
notice
lord.
of today's sitting.
Yes,
But
my
I don't
lord.
know why they are not in the proceedings.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
And with the gracious report, my lord, we neither did not know or we don't have knowledge of their not coming at all. Despite
Okay.
the fact that they are very close there in Jalingo.
Well, I operate now from Gombe.
Gombe.
I operate from Gombe.
Gombe, my
I
lord.
sit at Yola. Yeah,
Okay.
I sit at Yola.
Yes, my
But
lord.
I am based in Gombe. I moved to Yola to sit, to conduct physical sittings for matters that are ripe for hearing and
Yes.
which have to do with physical presence of a witness.
Yes,
But for all other matters, originating summons, pending applications, and matters for mention, I do them virtually.
Okay.
That is why I'm doing this one virtually now. So what
Yes.
we do is I will adjourn the case for hearing, given that parties have exchanged processes and the case is ripe for hearing. I will give a trial date. But I don't know where you are based.
We are based in Jos, my lord.
So
we are based in Jos, Plateau
The
State.
defendants are based in Taraba.
Yes, my lord.
And I have sitting at Taraba, at Yola at the end of July, the last week of July.
Yes, my lord.
So do you mind coming to Yola?
Well, if depending on the directives of your lordship, if your lordship gives direction, we should come with all the witnesses. We have a witnesses ready.
How many witnesses do you have?
We have 8, virtually 8. They have all attested on oath. They've given their witness. Yes, Lord. They've given their statements on oath. All the 8 of them.
Okay.
And my lord, we shall have the annexes to our claim as to be tendered from the bar.
Wait until we come.
Yeah, much obliged. Much obliged. My Lord, we shall be ready to comply with your Lordship's order. Only that I think it was deliberate absence. Otherwise, I don't, they said it's not the fault of the registry. To my mind, sir, because they sent it early enough.
Okay.
And all the parties were contacted, sir. I'm not defending them, sir.
Okay.
So if your Lordship is, sir?
Yes, I will give a trial date in July.
Yes, sir. We just bring in all our witnesses, sir. And depending on where.
Given the circumstances, this case is adjourned to July 28, 2022 for hearing. Parties, as parties have joined issues.
Yes,
the iron notice shall be issued and served on the parties, on the defendants.
As God pleases. As God
Who is
pleases.
proved in the case file.
As God pleases, my Lord.
Yes.
We are very grateful, sir.
You're welcome.
We are grateful, my Lord.
Welcome.
Have a good day.
Thank you. I will same for you.
Yes, sir.
The next case between is suit number NICN/YL/07/2021 between Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, NOLGI, Adamawa State Chapter, and the Chairman, Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, Adamawa State Chapter, and two others. Parties, representation of council. Representation of council. It appears there are no representations from either side. Council. Council.
Yes, my
HP
Lord.
Pro. Yes, do you have a matter here?
Yes, my Lord. It's for judgment.
What is the? Huh?
It's for judgment.
Which case? Which case?
Babauru Abdullahi and 33 orders.
You were there. You were there. It was the first case I called in the course list. You were present. I called for parties. Parties were absent. I called for legal representation and none was announced. And I now recorded that there were no legal representations from either side.
I'm sorry, my Lord.
The case was earlier on adjourned for a judgment on a date to be communicated to the parties.
At the court please.
So having gone through the case file, I discovered that there are conflicts in the affidavit filed by the parties,
Okay.
which necessitates the recall of the case so that I can give directives.
Okay,
I discovered that in view of the substantial dispute of facts in the affidavit of the parties, the suit is not amenable to originating summons procedure. I now directed that parties should go ahead and file pleadings. And I adjourned the case to the 27th of June 2022 for mention, so that we can record progress.
Okay, at the court please. Thank you,
So
my
who
lord.
are you appearing for?
For the defendant.
So please inform the defendant.
All right.
I will direct the registry to inform the claimant that they should go ahead and file pleadings.
Okay, my lord.
The matter is transferred from originating summons procedure to general form of complaint. Parties should file pleadings comprising of general statement of facts, general form of complaint, statement of facts, written deposition of witnesses and list of witnesses, list and copies of documents to be relied upon, and file same and serve on the defendant. Then the defendant should react by filing statement of defense, list of witnesses and written depositions of the witnesses, and list of documents, if any, and the copies of documents to be relied upon by the defense.
Okay, man, that's much
So
obliged.
inform the counsel accordingly, please.
Okay, much obliged. Much
Thank
grateful.
you. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you. In this case, there are no appearances from either side. The case is hereby adjourned for judgment on a date to be communicated to the parties. Whereon notice shall be issued and served on the parties which proved in the case file. That is all for today's proceedings. The court shall rise.